trade for June 10th that I took, and just another recap of this. I think it was a fairly decent trade. The execution, from the game plan to the execution, but the reason why I lost on this was because I would say, over leveraged a bit, and also it just didn't work out. That's really it. I had my plan set, I had everything set, but it just didn't work out. It wasn't really much of a major key level, but it coincided with Carmine and what that Coleman guy was saying about the break of the trend line coming into a supply zone. But the reason I lost this, there are two major reasons why this was a fake out. One is because volume was not really present, and two, I kind of like fought the trend and I was stuck in the middle basically. So let's go over this. I traded ES, so this is the context of ES, higher highs, higher lows. This trend line is supporting it, and then it came into here, this next block. So basically what it's doing is it's moving from block to block. So here's the first block, it goes up, here's the second block, okay? So it's block to block and balance to balance. And this is what I was looking at. So this day does not count over here. We were talking about the day before. So here's what I was looking at. This is where I took the trade right here. And honestly, this looks pretty good. I can't lie. It looks like a pretty good supply zone after we had this head and shoulders over here. Here's a head over here. Here's a shoulder here. And I wanted to get in the trade off of this supply zone from the right shoulder. So the market, it was very strong actually. It found support off of yesterday's prior lows right here. I probably should have taken that into account. Why prior lows? Not only did it find support there, but it found support there two times, pre-markets and during the markets. So then it rallied up into this zone, and usually these types of reversal trades that I take, they work out pretty well, but it didn't work out for this one. Why? Now that I look at it, it's because volume was not present. So you can see here, came into the zone. We see this red candle over here, but volume is still the same, 10K volume. Comes back into it. This looks like a really good rejection, but still volume's not present. So if volume is hovering around like this area, then there's really no point. It's just healthy consolidation for a leg higher. If I saw a volume spike around 20K, 25K, or near how it was at 6:30 to 7, then I would probably look for a opportunity to get in. So this is what I was basing the premise off of, this trend line break. I expected this trend line to break over here, and it did, but it didn't break with momentum. It didn't really break with any type of force. So it's still consolidating over here, but here's the drop, and the drop is with low float volume. This drop is not with any type of volume that shows for more legs lower. So this was just consolidation for the move higher. And see, look at this volume break over here. This is like about 29K. I believe this is around when Apple was making their announcement. And if anything, this looks like a break and retest opportunity. Yeah, break, retest these previous lows, goes high. So it was an alright trade. The reason I lost a lot is because I did 4 contracts on this. I was pretty biased. Not really to my own fault, because Carmine was in this trade double times. But let's go ahead and put on the day trade, the VWAP, which is the gray line, and the moving exponential average, which is the purple line. So this was a 2-minute because that's what I traded. And you know, this did look good, but we had a break and retest of previous day high. This, if I was in the market earlier, we have a break and retest of the open and VWAP. And it held. So what I'm seeing right now is once it broke this level, I just needed to see some continuation, and we didn't. That was really it. No continuation at all, but it's fine. So now that zone is gone, but that was it for the trade. Another bad thing is it was stuck in the middle, to be honest. This trade was stuck in the middle. highs and lows. With these types of markets, it makes a pretty obvious type of pretty obvious type of move. So I need to play the highs and the lows instead of being caught in the middle. And look at this right here. He has found support at previous day highs. So yeah, I probably could have gone to this trade, support at previous day highs. 73, 70. Yeah, I could have got in. But yeah, as for the trade today, let's not over leverage next time. Probably about 2 contracts. We still need to take, what are we at right now? We need to trade 2 contracts until we're profitable till about 2K, and then that's when I can start scaling up to 3. It is June 11th. We have like 20 more days in June. I believe I can get to 2K in June pretty easily for this account. So yeah, let's not over leverage. Let's make sure we don't come in with a bias. Let's make sure we know what volume is present in the supply zones and these demand zones, and then we're good. That's really it. So that's it for June 10th. I know it's the 11th right now, but for June 10th, and yeah, that's it.